Good evening and welcome to Back to School Night at Glasgow. We're so happy to be back in the building. All of us, teachers, are thrilled to see all of your students in person. It just means the world to us to be back together again. I am copying here a YouTube translation page. So if you need access to any of those services, they are available to you here. So I'm linking them below. So my name is Kim Marin. I teach 8th grade civics and economics. And so who am I? Well, I grew up in Northern Virginia, specifically in Falls Church. I actually went to elementary school in Arlington, and I graduated from high school in Falls Church, Virginia. I am a career switcher. I spent about 20 years as a newspaper reporter and editor, and a few years as a communications director when my children were small. And I graduated from the College of Worcester, which is a small liberal arts college in Ohio, not too far from Cleveland. And I received a bachelor's degree in history from Worcester. And then I attended Northwestern University in Chicago for a master's degree in journalism. And then I spent all those years working for daily newspapers mostly. And I was really drawn to the field of teaching, in part because of my love of civics and just wanting to share that with the young people of today. I also love middle schoolers because I have two children who sort of fall into that age group. I have a 9th grader at Woodson High School and a 7th grader at Frost Middle School. And when I'm not parenting and teaching, I love cooking and hiking, especially in the North Carolina mountains. And I love talking about current events and news. So a little bit about my teaching philosophy. I believe that every student has an important story. Frankly, every person does. And they all have a voice worth hearing. And they also have an opportunity to change the world. And I want to help them do that. I believe that students learn best when they are engaged in class activities, when they feel comfortable asking questions and receiving help, and can make connections between what we are learning and their own lives. What can our students expect from me? Well, I expect them to attend and participate in class activities. I expect them to complete all classwork activities, and I expect them to talk to me when they have questions. I think if you ask your students, even after just the short amount of time that we've been together, they will tell you that I have explained to them how important it is that they talk to me directly, and that I always want to be available to them. Grading and assessments, formative assessments, where we just check for understanding during the learning process. That's about 10% of the grade. And that includes things like in-class station work, which your kids do a lot of, warm-ups, exit tickets, and quizzes. The larger summative assessments are judgments about what content and skills were learned, and that's about 90% of the grade. And then unit tests and unit projects are also part of that. So what do we cover in civics? One of the big questions that we've been exploring even just in the first 7 to 10 days of school in person is, what is civics? And I've been really impressed with how much our students know. It is, in my view, the study of how government works and what it means to be a good citizen and what the duties and responsibilities of a citizen are. And in addition to that, just how regular people can help change the world. In terms of the actual content, here's what it looks like. We cover citizenship and naturalization. We cover political parties and elections. We cover founding documents, constitutional government, the legislative branch, the executive branch, the judicial branch, and then finally economics. We do a lot of writing. That's important to me. A lot of thinking and talking. I have said to my students that everyone is interesting if you know how to ask questions. And so basic interviewing skills, I think, is something that I would like us all to explore and get, better at. So my after school day is Thursdays. I will be available for students to come swing by on Thursday after about 2:15. I will be there. All class materials, we're working toward that. The teachers are also getting trained in Schoology, but I think most of you know about that format, and that's something that's also coming soon. And I've attached here my email, which is kdmarin@fcps.edu. And I welcome the opportunity to talk to you at any time. And I just want to say it is one of the great honors of my life to be teaching your kids. And I look forward to working together with you to give them the best possible 8th grade experience. Thank you so much for listening.